This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, John Amores is back in the PBA, but his return comes with no guarantees. The controversial guard gets a one-conference prove-it deal with Titan Ultra as he looks to rebuild his career. Barangay Ginebra is turning to a new import while Justin Brownlee continues his recovery. A former NBA G League forward, Riley, gets the call to help the Gin Kings open their Governor's Cup campaign. From Wimbledon Center Court to Hollywood, Alex Eala's historic Grand Slam run has caught the attention of famous English actor who believes the Filipina is just starting an extraordinary journey. Egypt blew a 2-goal lead, then saw its World Cup dreams ended by Argentina in stoppage time. But did two controversial calls change the game? FIFA now responds to Egypt's officiating complaints. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 9th of July. Now, here's our roundup brought to you by the Philippine Sports Commission, the Philippine Olympic Committee, and the NST IAC. After a tough PBA debut, the Macau Giant Pandas are turning to a new import to help change their fortunes. Head coach Marcus Elliott believes Devontre Perry has the complete package to lead the team's push for a playoff breakthrough. Here's Zeus Valdez with the exclusive report.
The Macau Giant Pandas are expecting new import Devontre Perry to play a key role as they look to bounce back in the PBA Season 50 Governor's Cup. Head coach Marcus Elliott said Perry's versatility, athleticism, and high basketball IQ make him an ideal fit for the Giant Pandas system.
I feel like he's going to be a good fit. He's got a high IQ. He's got a high IQ on offense and defense. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can pass, unselfish. He knows when to go get a bucket. He's athletic, he can finish above the rim.
Elliott also believes Perry's existing chemistry with returning standout Damian Chongqui will help the team adjust quickly.
And he's got a great rapport with Damian. Yeah. They're from the same city, they've been playing together, so that chemistry is already there. And they'll be able to communicate and help everybody else out with the communication.
Macau has also strengthened its lineup by adding former Bay Area Dragons and Hong Kong Eastern guard Kobe Lam, while retaining Damian Chongqui, Ramon Cao, and Jenny Leung. After finishing with a 3-9 record in its first PBA campaign, the Giant Pandas are hoping the revamped roster can deliver a much stronger showing this conference.
I actually think our team was pretty fun to watch. Yeah. Wins and losses, maybe it was disappointing, but I think that the fans actually like a few of our players, such as Phoenix, Dame, Jennings, Ray, Tony, of course. Yeah. So I feel like we appreciate the support and the visuals. Hopefully they like our players and our style of play this conference, and just if they're rooting for us, we appreciate you.
With a new import, a more experienced core, and greater familiarity with the PBA's physical style of play, the Macau Giant Pandas are hoping their second tour of duty will end with a return to playoff contention. Reporting for the Scorecard, Zeus Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Gilas Filipinas women is continuing to build toward a historic home campaign in the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2027. With the possible addition of Elizabeth Means to the 5-on-5 national team, the Philippine Sports Commission has also pledged its full support for the Filipinas. Once again, here's our sports correspondent, Zeus Valdez, with the details.
Gilas Filipinas women's team could receive a major boost in the lead-up to the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2027 as naturalized player Elizabeth Means set her sight on joining the national 5-on-5 program. During the official logo launch in Cebu, SBP Executive Director Erica D confirmed that Means, who currently represents the Philippines in 3-on-3, has been eager to also wear the Gilas jersey in the traditional format.
She is very much open to playing 5-on-5 basketball with our Gilas women. She has been vocal about this and she's looking forward. I think you might see her in the Asian Games.
Meanwhile, Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio reaffirmed the agency's commitment to help the national team succeed when the country hosts the continent's premier women's basketball tournament.
Unang-una, love and all-out support.
Gregorio said the rapid development of women's basketball in the Philippines has been evident over the past 2 decades, adding that the emergence of players like Elizabeth Means and Vanessa De Jesus gives the program an even brighter future.
The level of women's basketball in the Philippines now is really up there. With our naturalized player Means and Vanessa De Jesus, who plays in the NCAA, malaking bagay talaga noon, di ba? So sa akin, tuloy-tuloy lang po yung suporta.
The FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2027 will be played in Cebu from July 10 to 18, 2027, with the tournament also serving as a qualifying pathway to the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. With Elizabeth Means poised to strengthen the 5-on-5 program and the PSC promising its full backing, Gilas Filipinas women hope to make the most of home court advantage as it takes on Asia's best in 2027. Reporting for the Scorecard, Zuth Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
John Amores is officially back in the PBA, but his return with the Titan Ultra Giant Risers comes with a prove-it deal. According to his agent Danny Espiritu, the 27-year-old guard has signed only a one-conference contract, giving the team an opportunity to evaluate him before deciding on his future. Amores has been out of the league for more than a year after serving a suspension stemming from a shooting incident in Laguna. His return became possible after the Games and Amusement Board restored his professional license, with the PBA subsequently approving his inclusion on Titan Ultra's Governors' Cup roster. The former Jose Rizal University standout is expected to add depth to the Giant Risers' backcourt as he looks to rebuild his career. Barangay Ginebra has tapped American forward Riley Grigsby as its temporary import, while Justin Brownlee continues to recover from multiple leg injuries. According to sources, the 26-year-old will reinforce the Gin Kings for the start of the PBA Season 50 Governors' Cup. However, it remains unclear whether Grigsby will stay for the entire conference or only until Brownlee is cleared to return. Brownlee is currently recovering from a hamstring strain, peroneal tendinopathy in his right leg, as well as swelling and cartilage defects in his left knee. The injuries also forced him to miss Gilas Filipinas' recent FIBA World Cup qualifier against Australia. A former Seattle University standout, Grigsby brings professional experience from Europe and the NBA G League, where he played for the Santa Cruz Warriors and most recently, the Sioux Falls Skyforce. He is expected to arrive in Manila in the coming days ahead of Ginebra's opening game against Phoenix on July 19. Rain or Shine is confident that it can keep 2 of its key players for the long term as contract talks continue with Gian Mamuyak and Andre Karakut. Head coach Yeng Giao said both players remain under contract through the PBA Governors' Cup because of the league's automatic extension rule, giving both sides more time to finalize new deals. Giao said the Elasto Painters have already offered Mamuyak a 3-year contract, while negotiations with Karakut are still being finalized. Despite the ongoing talks, Giao does not expect the situation to affect the team, citing the professionalism of both players. Rain or Shine opens its Governors' Cup campaign on Saturday against Blackwater as the Elasto Painters look to build on their semifinal finish last conference. Former NBA champion Jeremy Lin visited the Philippines this week as part of his work as a UNICEF ambassador, helping promote programs that support Filipino children. Lin spent time with young people in Quezon Province and Muntinlupa City, joining classroom activities, playing basketball, and learning about the challenges children face, including the impact of climate change. The 37-year-old said he was inspired by the dedication of teachers, health workers, and community volunteers who continue to serve children every day. The former Harvard standout who rose to fame during the Linsanity era and won an NBA title with Toronto in 2019 said the visit reminded him that real change begins with strong communities working together. Alex Eala's breakthrough Wimbledon campaign continues to earn praise from around the world. This time from Hollywood star Andrew Garfield. The Spider-Man actor was at center court to watch Eala's stunning victory over Iga Swiatek and later described the moment as inspiring. Garfield said it was special to witness an athlete at the start of what he believes could be an extraordinary journey. British actress Ambika Maud also expressed her support, saying she hoped Eala would go on to win the title as the ultimate underdog story. After reaching the fourth round of Wimbledon and climbing to a career-high world ranking, Eala is set to return home next week for a series of fan events following the best Grand Slam run of her career. The Wimbledon women's semifinals are set, with 4 top 15 players reaching the Final Four for the first time at the All-England Club since 2012. 7th seed Coco Gauff headlines the field after defeating Jessica Pegula to reach her first Wimbledon semifinal, extending her run to the last 4 of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. Gauff will face Karolina Muchova, who defeated the American in their most recent meeting and will now meet her for the first time on grass. The other semifinal will pit Ukrainian star Marta Kostyuk against Czech rising talent Linda Noskova. Kostyuk has won 21 of her last 22 matches, while Noskova arrives in red-hot form after winning the Berlin Open and advancing to the first Grand Slam semifinal of her career. The two winners will advance to Saturday's Wimbledon women's singles final. Jolina De La Cruz believes a change of scenery was exactly what her career needed. After 2 seasons with Farm Fresh, the former De La Salle star decided to join Zeus Coffee during the off-season, saying she wanted a fresh start and a better opportunity to play. De La Cruz said she turned down a contract renewal from Farm Fresh because she felt it was time to move on after seeing limited action last conference. And the move is already paying off. The 26-year-old delivered 12 points and 13 excellent receptions in her debut as Zeus Coffee defeated Akari in 4 sets to open the PVL on tour. More than the numbers, De La Cruz said regaining her confidence has been the biggest win as she looks to reestablish herself as one of the league's top outside hitters. FIFA is standing by the officiating in Argentina's dramatic World Cup win over Egypt. FIFA refereeing chief Pierluigi Collina rejected claims of bias after Egypt questioned key calls in its 3-2 round of 16 defeat. Egypt blew a 2-0 lead with Enzo Fernandez scoring Argentina's winner in stoppage time. The Egyptian camp questioned Mostafa Zico's disallowed goal and the non-call involving Mohamed Salah before Argentina's winner. But Collina defended both decisions. He said VAR correctly spotted a foul in the build-up to Zico's goal, while the contact on Salah was judged as normal football contact. Collina expressed that FIFA referees operate with complete independence and cannot be influenced by anyone. Steph Curry isn't hiding his interest in teaming up with LeBron James. The Golden State Warriors superstar finally spoke about LeBron's free agency, saying he would love to share the court with his longtime rival and friend. Curry said he and James have already talked, but stressed that the 22-time All-Star deserves time and space to decide his future. The Warriors have reportedly been aggressively pursuing James this offseason, hoping to form a blockbuster Curry-LeBron tandem. But Golden State is not alone. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and Philadelphia 76ers are also reportedly in the race. And while ESPN's Shams Charania believes the Warriors are not among LeBron's top suitors, Curry is still holding out hope. For Steph, a Curry-LeBron team-up could soon become a reality. The road to the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2027 has officially begun. Cebu has unveiled the tournament's official logo, a design that celebrates both the city's rich heritage and its biggest ever women's basketball event. Once again, here's Zeus Valdez with the details.
With just 1 year to go before the FIBA Women's Asia Cup 2027, Cebu has officially introduced the tournament's brand identity through a logo inspired by the host city's culture and traditions. The new logo features a stylized version of the FIBA Women's Asia Cup trophy, combining the championship's iconic shape with elements drawn from Cebu's official colors, city seal, and the Philippines' traditional weaving heritage. Its circular design symbolizes movement and the fast pace of basketball, while the interwoven patterns represent unity, craftsmanship, and Filipino identity. The logo launch marks another milestone in preparations for the continent's premier women's basketball tournament, which will be held at the new SM Seaside Cebu Arena from July 10 to 18, 2027. SBP Executive Director Erica D said the tournament will be a historic first for Cebu and a major step for Philippine basketball.
So we're very excited about it. It's a premier event of FIBA. And I know SBP has hosted a lot of other FIBA events in the past, but none yet here in Cebu City and none yet in the women's division. So this is the first time we're hosting a women's division event, and it's a special event because this FIBA Women's Asia Cup is actually the gateway for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics.
The tournament is expected to feature Asia's top women's national teams, with Gilas Filipinas women set to enjoy home court advantage in front of Filipino fans. More than just a new logo, the unveiling signals the official start of Cebu's journey toward hosting one of the biggest women's sporting events ever staged in the Philippines, as the city prepares to welcome Asia's basketball elite in 2027. Reporting for the Scorecard, Zeus Valdez, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
Coming up next, the Clark International Festival of Speed is back, promising an even bigger celebration of motorsports with world-class racing, international competition, and activities for fans of all ages. How does this year's festival plan to build on last year's success? And what does it mean for the future of Philippine motorsports? We'll get the answers from Clark International Festival of Speed Organizing Director Michaelson Lim when we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. The Clark International Festival of Speed returns this year with bigger races, more international participation, and new activities designed to grow motorsports both on and off the track. To tell us what fans can expect from this year's festival, let's welcome to the program Clark International Festival of Speed Organizing Director Michaelson Lim. Mike, thank you so much for coming here to the studio. Thank you. Mike, we were speaking before this interview started, and you were telling me na itong event na to is still sort of in its infancy stage, being that wala pang 5 years. But considering what happened last year and this year, what can we expect? Yung mga changes and improvements.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. No? Very baby pang project na to, eh. So it's only just 4 years for the 2 wheels, and then it's only on the 3rd year for the 4 wheels festival. So the CFOS, or the Clark International Festival of Speed, is actually a 2-weekend event for October and November. Last year we had the highlight of the event is our parade of cars and bikes. So it's not just an ordinary parade. Ano siya? It's rare cars, classics, mga custom builds, So last year we had around 213.6 cars paraded around Clark and then went inside track and have that celebratory run around the track. No? So this year we would like to make it bigger. So of course, maraming car groups ang na-involve. So we would like to invite more car groups, more bikers, riders, so that it becomes more festive. No?
For sure, all the car groups, and we know dito sa Pilipinas, marami talagang mga mahihilig sa sasakyan. But Mike, how important is this event in establishing the country, the Philippines, as a destination for international motorsports?
Actually, maganda nga yung tanong yan. No? Kasi the CFOS was actually created for that essence, motorsports tourism.
Okay.
So here in the Philippines, hindi pa masyadong well-known ang motorsports as a form or a platform for tourism. But Clark, President, no, Attorney De Panadera, actually spoke with our President, Sir Johnny Tan, na baka naman pwede tayo gumawa ng event, an annual event to promote the tourism through motorsports. Then this started. So it started with 2 wheels nung first year, and on the second year, both na, 4 wheels and 2 wheels. Ganun.
All right. Let's talk about what's going to happen at the event. Are there any new international participants or race categories? You mentioned a little bit, you touched on it, about the attractions that fans should look forward to this year.
So the race part of the festival is actually our national race for 4 wheels. So for the 4 wheels is the FIMOS Cup. So there are several races inside under the umbrella of FIMOS. So we have GT, we have time attacks, we also have bracket and grid. No? For 2 wheels naman, we have the Morac GP. So this is also the national race, and yung weekend ng CFOS is actually the championship leg of each of those national races. This year, what's new, no? We have international racers joining us, especially in the 2 wheels category. We have Japanese, a son of the world superbike champion from Japan, is joining us here. No, this year they're just practicing. Pinapakiramdaman lang muna nila yung track since it's new for them. And then next year, expect more Japanese riders joining us.
Wow.
That's for the race, no? So iba pa yun sa festival, the other activities there.
And for sure, the presence of international riders who come here will boost the awareness and of course the level of competition as well. Sinabi mo nga, Mike, na it's still a baby, but obviously you have a long-term vision. So what's the long-term vision for the CFOS?
Yeah, the long-term vision for CFOS is basically we would like to grow the motorsports industry. So when we say the industry, it's not just the racing, but the whole other industries around it. So one is, of course, yung mga mekaniko. So we've been giving works for the mechanics. And this year, starting last year actually, we started a campaign, no? So it's a motorsports photography experience.
Oh, okay.
So we call this now the Frames of Speed. So the idea behind is actually to bring in more enthusiasts, no, in the photography, and ipasok natin sa motorsports kasi it's a unique experience, no? Hindi basta-basta nakakapag-shoot inside the race. So doing that, lumalaki rin yung side ng creative or yung photography. So, and that builds on the whole industry ng motorsports.
Yeah, and you're creating jobs as well by doing that. All right, Mike, what message do you have for young Filipinos who dream of building a career in motorsports, whether yun nga, it's as racers, photographers, and you know, as we know, maraming mga content creators ngayon. What's your message to them?
Actually, of course, would like to invite them. The trackside Frames of Speed is happening this August 2 and August 23. So 2 editions as well. And so sa August 2 is for 2 wheels edition. And August 23 is for 4 wheels edition. What to look out for is this year it's even bigger. We're partnering with Sony Philippines. So expect merch from Sony, and we also have prepared a custom trophy sa mga mananalo sa contest namin by Carson Prince. And of course, kailangan meron workshop. No? So may magtuturo sa atin na how to do it properly, safely. Of course, may risk tayo dyan sa racetrack. No? So we have Matthew Romualdez, renowned international motorsports photographer. No, so he would conduct a workshop first, then they will do a touch and try. So what is the touch and try? No, so Sony will be letting the people or the participants use their cameras to try and learn how to use it, no, in the racetrack.
Awesome. So I'm sure everybody listening to everything that you just said is looking forward to October and November. Mike, thank you so much for the time
Thank
and
you,
sharing
Anton.
everything about CFOS this year. And all the best. Michelson Lim with us here on the Scorecard. And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This is Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody, and good night.